It was supposed to be a routine night shift. One building, one security guard, and hours of silent surveillance inside an empty office tower scheduled for demolition. But at exactly 1:13 a.m., something appeared on the cameras that should not have existed. In 2008, a private security company assigned Victor Hale to monitor an abandoned skyscraper in New York City. The building had been empty for months. No workers, no power on most floors, and according to official records, nobody had entered the structure for weeks. Victor was alone in the control room, surrounded by flickering monitors, watching empty hallways on every screen. Nothing moved, nothing changed, until camera 12 flickered. A burst of static, then an image appeared. A woman standing in the middle of the 9th floor hallway, completely still. Victor leaned forward. Something felt wrong immediately. The woman was wearing outdated hospital clothing. Her skin looked pale, almost gray under the fluorescent lights, and she wasn't moving, not even breathing. Victor grabbed his radio, called the second security guard stationed outside the floor. The guard checked the 9th floor immediately, but when he arrived, the hallway was empty. No woman, no movement, no signs of anyone ever being there. Victor looked back at the monitor. The woman was still there, but now she was facing the camera. Slowly, her head tilted to the side, like she was listening to something inside the control room. Victor's hands started shaking, because on the live feed, the second guard was still inside the hallway, standing right where the woman had been, completely unaware of what was behind him. Victor screamed into the radio, "Turn around!" The guard turned instantly, but the hallway was empty. No woman, no presence, nothing. Then it happened. Every monitor in the control room shut off at the same time. Black screen, silence, dead systems. Victor panicked and tried restarting the feeds. Only one camera came back online. Camera 12. The hallway was empty now, except the second guard was gone. Victor froze. His radio suddenly crackled, but there was no voice, only breathing, heavy, close. Then footsteps appeared, inside the building, slow, getting closer to the control room. Victor called police immediately, but before they arrived, camera 12 flickered again. The woman had returned, closer than before, too close. Now her face filled the screen. Her eyes were completely black, and she was smiling. She raised one hand slowly and pointed directly at the camera, directly at Victor. At that exact moment, 3 knocks came from behind the control room door. Slow, deliberate. Victor turned around. Nothing. Then another knock, even closer. When police finally arrived minutes later, the second guard was gone. No blood, no struggle, no explanation. But the real horror came later. Investigators checked the footage logs and discovered something impossible. Camera 12 had been offline for 6 hours before the incident. There was no recording, no live feed, no signal at all. What Victor saw was never supposed to exist. Some believe he suffered hallucinations from exhaustion. Others believe something was inside the building, watching, waiting. But Victor still refuses to say one thing, because just before the system shut down completely, the woman leaned toward the camera and whispered, "We've always been here." So the question remains, if the cameras were offline, who was watching Victor? Because sometimes, the most dangerous thing in a building isn't what you see on the cameras, it's what the cameras are watching back.